China faces a significant challenge in its ongoing battle against desertification. Vast stretches of land are threatened by expanding deserts, which pose serious risks to both agricultural productivity and the stability of urban areas. As desert boundaries encroach upon fertile farmland, the livelihoods of millions of farmers are placed in jeopardy. Urban centers, too, are not immune, with sandstorms and shifting landscapes impacting infrastructure and daily life. The sheer scale of the problem is immense, affecting over a quarter of the country's land area. Tackling desertification has become a national priority, as the consequences extend beyond environmental concerns to economic and social well-being. Sand-fixing measures and ecological restoration efforts play a vital role in combating desertification and restoring degraded landscapes. One common approach involves planting drought-resistant vegetation, which helps stabilize the soil and reduce wind erosion. Straw checkerboard grids are also widely used. These grids create a protective barrier on the sand surface, trapping moisture and encouraging plant growth. Among the most ambitious initiatives is the Great Green Wall Project, which aims to create a vast belt of greenery across affected regions. This project not only curbs the spread of deserts, but also supports local biodiversity and improves the livelihoods of nearby communities. Collectively, these strategies represent a multifaceted response to the challenges posed by desert environments, transforming desert landscapes into arable land and supporting urban expansion involves the large-scale movement and management of sand. In regions such as Ningxia, specialized machinery is used to excavate and transport sand, often relocating it to designated areas where it can be stabilized or repurposed. Techniques like sand compaction and layering help create firm foundations suitable for construction and agriculture. For projects like the Lanzhou New area, vast quantities of sand are shifted to level terrain and fill low-lying zones, enabling the development of infrastructure and residential districts. These processes are carefully coordinated to minimize environmental impact and ensure long-term stability. By reshaping the land in this way, previously inhospitable areas can be transformed into productive and livable spaces. Desert sand is abundant in many regions, leading to interest in its potential use for construction and glass manufacturing. However, its physical properties present significant limitations. The grains of desert sand are typically too smooth and rounded, which prevents them from binding effectively in concrete mixtures. In glass production, the purity and composition of the sand are crucial, and desert sand often contains impurities that can affect the quality of the final product. As a result, industries often prefer river or beach sand, which has more angular grains and fewer contaminants. Despite its availability, desert sand's characteristics restrict its widespread adoption in these applications. Several landmark projects across China's deserts showcase innovative strategies in combating desertification. In the Kubuki Desert, large-scale afforestation and sustainable land management have transformed vast stretches of sand into green corridors, supporting local economies and ecosystems. The Taklamakan Desert, once notorious for its shifting dunes, has seen the construction of protective shelter belts and the development of resilient infrastructure, such as the Taklamakan Desert Highway, which is lined with vegetation to stabilize the sand. Meanwhile, the Tengger Desert has benefited from community-led planting initiatives and advanced irrigation techniques, resulting in reclaimed farmland and improved biodiversity. Each location demonstrates a unique blend of scientific research, technological application, and local participation, contributing to the overall success of desert control efforts in China. Large-scale projects often face significant challenges and criticisms, particularly regarding their environmental impact. Water consumption is a major concern, as these initiatives can place considerable strain on local resources, especially in arid regions. Soil quality may also be affected, with intensive land use sometimes leading to degradation or reduced fertility over time. Ecological disruption is another issue, as altering natural landscapes can threaten native species and disrupt existing habitats. Additionally, the ongoing costs of maintenance and management can be substantial, raising questions about long-term sustainability and economic viability. These factors highlight the complexity of balancing ambitious goals with responsible stewardship of natural resources. China's efforts to manage and redirect desert sands represent a bold approach to environmental restoration. By transforming vast stretches of arid land, the nation aims to combat desertification and create new opportunities for agriculture and development. However, these ambitious projects also carry the risk of unforeseen ecological impacts, such as disrupting local habitats or altering water cycles. The dual nature of this movement highlights both the promise and the complexity of large-scale environmental intervention. As China continues to pursue its goals, careful monitoring and adaptive strategies will be essential to balance progress with sustainability. Ultimately, the story of China's desert sand movement serves as a reminder that even well-intentioned actions can yield unexpected results, underscoring the importance of thoughtful stewardship in environmental management.